What's up, my man and Rebuild Warriors? Today we have the conclusion of our Packers offensive playbook rebuild. Now, when we left off in the last video, we think we may have found the secret sauce, the training strategy method that leads to more victories in with using the Packers playbook. Now, we lost in the playoffs, so it's undetermined. So we're going into our second offseason, our third season, with trying to figure out what the secret sauce is. So hopefully we figure that out and we get a championship and we start what looks like the beginnings of a dynasty. But you got to make it through the video to find out, right? So here we go. This is hopefully the conclusion of our Packers playbook rebuild, secret sauce diving, formula finding video. Whatever, man. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Be on the lookout for more content soon. A lot of you guys have asked for the best rushing playbooks. I have that. I just got to make the video. Now you guys want breakdowns of positions, especially like quarterback. You know what throwing motions, editing that they need, the abilities they have, what to look for, how to build them faster. And I think you guys want that kind of position by position, just not my quick thoughts. So I'm going to work on that for you. And close, of course, everyone wants the slow sim stuff. So hopefully this last patch, slow sim's a little bit better. I didn't like it. It's passing way too much. So hopefully they kind of tune that a little bit. If not, we'll just adjust. But slow sim, obviously a slower process, a lot more involved. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Enjoy the video. Hopefully this is the last one we have to make, and we get our answer by the end of it. See you at the end. Well, welcome to free agency, heading into year 3, our second off season. We have $41 million to play with. 21 guys need to be re-signed. Christian Watson, I'm not sure he's a priority. I think we could find a wide receiver in a wide receiver draft, heavy draft, another wide receiver heavy draft. They're all, it's just the future. They're all just big, tall, and fast. If you watched the last video, if you haven't, please go watch that first. I wasn't going to bring back Zach Tom based on price and cap space, but I think we need to bring him back because Elton Jenkins 30, and he has a big cap hit, so I think I'm going to trade him away, actually. We're definitely going to pick up the 5th year on Lucas Van Ness, and let's try to sign Zach Tom here. A pretty inflated budget, for sure. But I think we need him. I don't want to... He's going to be this price, but then we're going to lose, open up another like $20 million in cap space just trading away Elton Jenkins. And I don't want to replace 3 offensive linemen in one offseason. So we're going to offer him this. He takes it. Very nice. Rasheed Walker, he's just not high enough on overall for me to resign, pay that money. We're only going to pay 1 offensive lineman. Draft the rest. Walt Flanagan, gonna offer him this. See, he'll take it. He should be all right. That sucks. Philip Leak. I'm not gonna give him a deal. You can probably get him for a cheaper deal once he hits free agency. So it is what it is there. How about Keenan Peterson? We'll offer him 7 years. Maybe he'll take this. That's cool. Junior Stanley. Yeah, we'll get him in free agency. I don't want to offer him another deal. Johnny Chapman. Yeah, we'll give you this. Please take it. All right. Striking out here with our little tricks. Well, ladies and gentlemen, free agency sucks. The best player available is Chris Olave. and a bunch of old guys, I don't think we're going to be very, very active with going big, unfortunately. Yeah, very unfortunate. I was hoping for, like an elite pass rusher, Aiden Hutchinson or something. I don't know. But one thing that is interesting, I mean, could you imagine just having J-Mo and Christian Watson on the same team? That'd be awesome, but I don't think I want to spend the money on either of these guys. Let's take a look at our free agency recap. Olavi went to the Patriots. Tooney went to the Patriots. So, big guys went somewhere else. We didn't even go after them. Daniel Carson, Nick Cross, Kingsley. Got a nice backup here. Potentially could be a starter down the line. Eldon McNeil, Walt Flanagan, Philip Leak came back. James Williams returns. Johnny Chapman, he returns, and Junior Stanley returns. So a lot of backup guys here. Good depth. Guys we're going to build up depending on how long this rebuild goes. Especially like someone like Junior Stanley or Philip Leak, who is a punt returner on the Pro Bowl for us. So there you go. All right, so we're starting off our draft with trading back. There wasn't a lot of the players we wanted. We didn't want to trade up. We want a lot of assets here. So we're trading back to the Cowboys pick. And they're trading up, and we're also picking up another second, and then they're going to get a couple picks. They're going to get our 7th this year and our 5th and 6th next year. So we wanted to add another second, and that's what we did. So we're trading back to like 31. All right, well, we really need a defensive tackle. I'm between a lot of guys, but I'm just going to go with the guaranteed first-round pick. I think this guy looks like an absolute beast, and we're going to find out here how good he is. Ranked 12th in true value, drafted at 31. Thank you very much. 6'6", 313, 76 speed, 85 acceleration, 91 strength, hidden development. Keenan Benson looks like a monster. We really need a left tackle, and I'm not going to let this guy go any further. 6'6", 340, 21 years old. He looks like a really good player here. We like to see better, more speed, but he's a power offensive lineman, so I think he's going to be really good. Yeah, I mean, he's what I thought he was going to be. Maybe his overall's not as great as it should be. Maybe a little more like 73, 74, but hopefully he's a really good player. We're off to a good start. Well, we're never going to pass up on offensive line talent, and I think Ray Jones is one of them. It's between him and another guard, but when you got great, elite, great, good, you're probably pretty good. So I'm going to think that my man is a hidden development, and he can help us out. I feel like those claps aren't as heavy as the other ones. Let's see what we got here. Was ranked 88th in true value, drafted at 74. He's a hidden development. Yeah, we're good. He's 22. It'd be nice if he was 21, but I'll take it. Even if he's not high enough to start, he'll be a starter someday. We're gonna go Scarborough. Kirk Scarborough. Claps. We got some claps. Can this be another development in a row? 98. We drafted him at 79. Hidden development. Yes. Wow. Antonio Austin ranked number 32 in true value. We got him at 120. Wasn't sure what to do with him. He looks slow. But he's 93 speed, 91 acceleration. I'm going to guess that he's got a decent overall. So I can't wait to see. We were in between a lot of wide receivers here. He was a round 1 through 2 prospect, and I'm liking it. All right. Well, these are the last of the guys available. I'm not really sure who I'm going to take here. I'd probably for sure take one of these guys if they're 21. I mean, no one's looking amazing, but the value is probably here with Johnny Campbell. If we have to, we'll trade him. Maybe. What's his name that we just drafted looked exactly like him, but he's 20. He was 22. This guy's 23, so we'll take the value. We're getting the claps. He was ranked 31, so he was better than the last guy we drafted. All right. I think we just got a couple steals. I mean, we wish he's faster than 89. Wide receivers don't seem to change speed that much, but I'm going to guess he's a decent overall. And we need slot. We like slot in this playbook. Well, looking at our draft recap, I don't think I've ever done anything like this or seen anything like this. I mean, I've definitely had a lot of, I think I had like 6 or 8 hidden development players in a row one time, and like last Madden and the Madden before. But that's like having a ton of first, second, third, fourth round picks. We had a decent amount here, but I've never drafted all 70s. Every draft at least had a couple. Even if fifth or sixth, you go for a gamble on a guy, and he's not got a high overall. But dude, we got 74s in the 4th round, the 5th round. Scarborough's a 70, and he's a hidden development, right? Isn't he? I can't remember. I just did this. Oh, he's just a star. Okay. We're not even gonna hide that. Yeah, so that's awesome. Our best player was our 1st round player, tied with the free safety. Actually, the free safety might be better. I bet you this guy, what's Benson? Oh, he's an X Factor. Yeah, what? What's up with not having hidden development? Is this something they changed? Okay. I read the pagines. I did not read that part of it where we're just reviewing development traits. Okay, I guess we do that now. Oh, well, look what we found here. Junior Ziegler, star development, 66 overall, 23 years old, sitting in free agency. So we're going to go ahead and swipe him. He'll definitely be a nice guy to build up. All right, well, welcome to week 1. We're 87s across the board. Looking good. Let's go over the roster. The depth chart. Of course, you have Jordan Love starting, and he's a superstar. Got an X Factor here for Josh Jacobs. Fullback, still Reggie. Of course, Romeo Doubs and Jaden Reed. They're both superstars. Greg Garrard is our starting 3rd wide receiver. He doesn't go in the slot. It's right now Jaden Reed. We have Antonio Austin, and Johnny Campbell. Right now with the boost, they should probably be starting over Greg Garrard. But, we want that 6'4" size out there, baby. Philip Leak still hanging around here, and he's the 6th wide receiver we got. Of course, Musgrave. I wish we could get more out of him. He's got such good speed and size, but this playbook doesn't throw to the tight end that much. The rookie, Red, is starting. Elton Jenkins still here. Chauncey Moss, his 2nd year. At center, Jordan Morgan, his 3rd year. Zach Tom, who we signed, retained. Of course, Rashawn Gary. We're going to need more sacks. We got Khalil Mack off the free agency scrap heap. Nice little backup here, along with Kingsley. Lucas Van Ness. One of my big worries is this side. Our priority, I think, if we have to go to another offseason, is we got to replace our pass rushers. Gary's going to be 29 next year, I believe, if not 30. Lucas Van Ness just not developing as fast as we would like. We're starting the rookie superstar X Factor Keenan Benson over Kenny Clark. This will probably be Kenny Clark's last year as well. We got Kirk Scarborough sitting here in the wings. I mean, we got a really nice defensive line. In another world, if I wasn't more worried about figuring out the secret sauce of strategizing that leads to more wins for this playbook, I would have cut bait with Kenny Clark. We would have saved a lot more money, got some draft picks, and Scarborough and Benson definitely good enough to start. Second year for Teron Sampson. We got a nice rookie here. We're gonna, hopefully get some XP for, build him up into a decent backup. Edgerrin Cooper, of course, he's a superstar. Ray Walker. We got the X Factor for Jair Alexander, and hopefully JJ Gage can overtake Eric Stokes soon. Javon Bullard, backed up by second-year man Brian Davis. Nick Cross was signed. He can kind of play corner or safety. Xavier McKinney. Sean Fort, the really nice rookie we just drafted. Our all-starting force, Daniel Carlson. He's got the kickoffs. Ryan Stonehouse. Antonio Austin. I mean, to me, he looks exactly like he could be a Jaden Reed clone. So he'll be our kick returner and punt returner to start. Stonehouse gets kickoffs. Jenkins, well, it doesn't really matter there. Josh Jacobs. And Junior Stanley's backing him up, the converted wide receiver on third downs. Josh Jacobs and Marshawn Lloyd are the power backs. So I'm going to build up Marshawn Lloyd's power back rating a little bit if I can, since he is our second in line for power back duties. In case Josh Jacobs ever gets hurt. Jaden Reed's starting slot. You got, his little clone here, Antonio Austin. Johnny Campbell's right behind him. So I don't know. We got like two Jaden Reeds sitting in the wings. Rashawn Gary, Lucas Van Ness, Kenny Clark. I don't know who's gonna get more play, but Benson's the starter, but in sub packages they have Kenny Clark here. So until Benson gets his rating up, he'll be second in the depth chart for sub linebacker or sub package defensive tackle. McKinney is the starting sub linebacker. Let's see how that goes. Edgerrin Cooper's not far from being in that spot. He's a really good linebacker. And then you got Gage, Bryant, and Flanagan in the slot area. Nick Cross could play in there. So everyone's up to 75 morale. Looking really good. Let's simulate together after we strategize together. We're going to defend the short pass. And then we're going to go with what worked last year at the end of the season that carried us to the playoffs, and that was a run outside. And we'll start from there. All right, well, time of the hour is here or something. Let's simulate one time together, and then we'll jump ahead and get through this as fast as we can. And we get to win 31-7. Uh-oh. Don't let us find the secret sauce. Let's take a look at the stats after... Oh, we didn't get a weekly award. Jordan Love, 249 yards, 3 touchdowns. Josh Jacobs, 110 yards. Uh-oh. Let's go, baby. The rookie, our leading wide receiver in yards. Dobbs caught 2 touchdowns. Reed, 4 for 36. Jacobs, 3 for 25. Tight ends are just hanging around. Doing nothing. Blocking, I guess. Like to see it. 3 sacks to start the season. No interceptions, but I'll take that. That's a great start. All right, guys, we are about the midway point, week 9. I was gonna wait till afterwards, but as you can see, we are 5-2, all greens. First in pass yards allowed, second in rush yards, 7th in points against. We're second in points, 9th in pass yards, 5th in rush yards. We are cooking on all cylinders. We have a tough matchup against the 5-2 Cowboys. Obviously, they have a great playbook. It's just one of my prolific offenses this year. And we are playing with our hands tied behind our back a little bit. And we're really going to have to rely on our O-line depth. Let's take a look at the injury report. Elton Jenkins is out, Zach Tom is out, and Eldon McNeil, who was filling in for Zach Tom, is now out. They're all out for one game, so let's take a look at our depth chart. Show you who we got to start. Leslie Reed, the starter. Stromberg has to step up. Chauncey Moss is starting. Jordan Morgan, we still have. And Johnny Chapman, one of our young offensive tackles we picked up, needs to start. So he's getting a little bit of the boost. That's always good to see. Contracts wise, Jair's up for a 1-year deal. I'm not going to probably bring him back. Jaden Reed, we have to decide about him. Let's see what he's looking at. I mean, are we going to spend this much money on Jaden Reed? We'll have to see. Quay Walker, I for sure want Quay Walker back. I'll put out the money for Quay Walker right now. But he's, we got to do the whole switcheroo here. Because he's not worth that much money. He's more of a middle linebacker. Elton Jenkins, he's going to walk. I want to bring back Ziegler. Let's see if I can get him on this. I think you should be here for all 7 years. You'll be a good backup. Perfect. Musgrave. I don't know. I don't think so. Chapman. Yeah, we want to bring Chapman back. If I give Chapman, will take this. All right, I might pay that bonus. These guys could be re-signed later in the year. Colton Quincy, Eric Bohannon, maybe. These all guys that could be signed at the end of the year. Not bringing back Gilliam or Camille Mack. Daniel Carson, maybe. Jordan Morgan will pick up his option. So, not too many guys we need to worry about re-signing. I don't know what I'm going to do about Jaden Reed. I mean, he's been really good so far. But, we'll see. We'll see. We'll wait till the end of the year on that one. But, let's take a look at the stats individually so far, how we're doing. Jordan Love, not even at 2,000 yards yet. 14 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Not the greatest pace. Josh Jacobs, 574 yards, 4.9 yards to carry. Marshawn Lloyd, getting a little work going in here. Jordan Love, a little bit of rushing, not much. Can we get 3 1,000-yard wide receivers? That's what I want to know. Our offense is doing really good, and doesn't look like individually stats-wise they're doing that good. We need to get 40 sacks this year, so come on, guys, pick it up. Getting a lot of sacks from our interior defense. So we're 5th overall offense. I'd like to see us pick it up a little bit. 2nd overall defense. That's what happens when you run the ball a lot, So, anyway, let's advance together, and then we'll jump to the end of the season. Tough matchup, and we lost. Yeah. We lost. It's okay. Well, would you look at here. We have ourselves a bye. Finished the season 13-4, 91s across the board. First in points, fourth in pass yards, second in rush, seventh in points allowed. Middle of the road kind of. Pass yards, 14th, but second in rush yards allowed. And I'm okay with the 14 rank there because we became a pass funnel. And when you're putting up the most points, teams got to throw against you. So we're controlling the run game, forcing teams to pass, and they're still not doing that great against us. Jordan Love got a weekly award the final week of the season. I believe he did that last year as well. I think he threw for 5 last year. I'm not sure, but 6 passing touchdowns, putting a bow on the season. Just a phenomenal season, and it's really a season I felt like didn't go this way, but it much better than I thought. Let's see. Let's go to the schedule, show you what happened. We started off rocky, 2-2. Got a string of wins here, and then lost the Cowboys. And from there, we were down 3 offensive linemen starting in that game, and we still hung in there. But after that, we only lost one more game. Look at this. Finishing strong, that's what you got to do. But I didn't really, this helped here. Shutting out the Jets. Good old Jets. And a 7, only giving up a touchdown here. So we had some, it's like either we gave up no points or we gave up a shit ton of points. But it's good to see that our offense can compete when they gotta. So that's a good thing. I think we got the offense going good. I'm worried about the defense. I might not be in the right scheme. I have the right coach. Something's a little off about that because, I want to be a shutdown defense on top of being just a prolific offense. But listen, you can have everything. You just can't have everything all at once. That's one thing you got to learn about life. Remember that. You can have everything. You just can't have it all at once. 4,400 yards passing for Jordan Love. 45 touchdowns to only 4 interceptions. I really think he has done a great job of not turning over the ball. I think this is 2 or 3 years in a row he's gone over 40 touchdowns passing. Josh Jacobs, 1,300 yards, 17 touchdowns. He missed 2 games, so you can add a couple more yards. I mean, look, he's going over 1,400 yards with that average there of 86 yards a game for sure. Jordan Love, 239 yards rushing, 3 rushing touchdowns. Don't really need him to run. Jaden Reed led the team in receptions and yards and touchdowns. Last year he had 20 touchdowns. This year he has 19. Our rookie, second in yards, and he kind of stole some from Reed and Dubs in my opinion because there's a couple games where the CPU kept trying to slip him into the slot, which was annoying. Had to fix that. Defense, this is why I don't feel good about our defense. Tackles are down. Benson is our leading sacker, followed by Clark. Gary only has 6. Our rookie, I mean, he's an absolute monster. He's a monster. But you're only getting 4 from Khalil Mack and Lucas Van Ness. Lucas Van Ness only has 2. He needs to go. We're getting away from him. We have to play another season. Alexander gets his 5 interceptions. Yes. Now, this is my 3rd time recording this video because there's a glitch that when I go to look at defensive league stats, it screws up. So we're only going to look at offense. Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, just getting over Jordan Love. I mean, 4,700 yards passing and 50 touchdowns. That's just what Patrick Mahomes does. But Jordan Love right behind him. No one's got a better touchdown interception ratio than Jordan Love, which you gotta love to see. Josh Jacobs 3rd in rushing, and he's just behind Spears and Lamar Jackson's 21 rushing touchdowns, which is insane. Jamar Chase and a rookie Braden Reese. We have to go look at the Saints here because that's crazy. Chase and Reese and Tyreek Hill just getting the receptions over Jaden Reed, but Jaden Reed's leading the league and receiving yards and not touchdowns. Touchdowns in the slot for Indy. That's crazy. And he missed a game. That's insane. That's insane. So that's a look at the stats. All right, so for our first game in the playoffs, we have a home game against my Philadelphia Eagles. Down year for the Eagles. They made it in at 9-8. Still have a good offense. Still have some of their good players. I mean, we have the edge as far as record, stats. I think playbook too. I don't think the Eagles playbook is particularly the greatest in the world, but they are a dangerous team nonetheless. They still have some great players, and we're down some people. So just like every playoffs, Zach Tom likes to get injured. That's cool, and we're without Xavier McKinney. Now, I think there's a lot of positions we're better than them at. Of course, wide receiver is a toss-up. Running back is pretty even. Quarterback, Jordan Love's a 99 right now with the boost. So I particularly think that we should get this done, but you never know. Let's advance together and see what happens. And we get the win! Doesn't get any easier, but we get the win. Home field advantage, baby. Let's check out what happened here. 45-27. This offense is a juggernaut. 329 yards, 5 touchdowns for Jordan Love, who's just disgusting right now. Jaden Reed's destroying Cooper DeJean in the slot. Yes, DeJean's like an 88 overall in the slot. As their slot corner, and Jaden Reed absolutely took his dick and smacked him all over the goddamn field. 6 receptions, 134 yards, 2 touchdowns. Dobbs over 100 yards and a touchdown. Josh Jacobs caught a ball, 3 balls for 38 yards and a touchdown. The rookie caught a touchdown. Musgrave just doing Musgrave things. One big interception from Jair. We outscored their ass. Oh, Pittsburgh beat Kansas City. But Baltimore won. Dallas lost. Wow, that's crazy. All right, well, let me go and do some strategy, upgrade some players, and we'll advance together to see if we can make it to the Super Bowl. All right, before we advance to see if we make the Super Bowl, a couple housekeeping things here. We are down. Both are starting strong safeties, not making it any easy. Sean Fort filling in for McKinney did a great job. Got us help us get a win, and where he's out a week. So it's on the shoulders of our other safety. We'll show you here. I was going to start Nick Cross, but Brian Davis, heavier, not as fast, but he's got better play recognition, better man coverage, same zone, press is better, he doesn't catch as good, tackling's a little, less, but he's got better pursuit. He just looks like the better player, just not as fast, and I think he should get the start over Nick Cross. I mean, Nick Cross is solid backup, just not going to be starting for us. And Ayuk is their slot wide receiver. He is their best wide receiver, and we're going to take that away. This has worked all throughout the season, especially when you play a team like the Lions, where they have their best wide receiver in the slot. So we're micromanaging a little bit, but we're going to get it done on defense with putting Jair Alexander in the slot. And hopefully that's enough. But the 49ers, they're a mixed bag. They're not the same team. They're like the Eagles. They got some great players mixed in with some really shit players. McCaffrey's declining. Debo is slow and declining. Kittle's still a monster. Their offensive line, just not what it used to be. They're rebuilding it. They got a nice rookie right tackle. Bosa's still here, but Clean Farrell, get out of here. They're, we've got a nice D tackle here in the wings, but Makai Wingo, get out of here. Fred Warner, but the rest of the linebackers really shit. Ward's good, Lenore's good. Green's fine. The corners are okay. A Fungus, a beast. So a really mixed bag. I think we got the edge. The 49ers aren't who they are or who they used to be. I know we're down 2 safeties, but we got Zach Tom back. I'm expecting a win here, but you never know. Don't Madden me, Madden. Let's go. Let's do this together. And we make it to the Super Bowl! 34-24, facing the 2-time defending Super Bowl champions, the Ravens in the Super Bowl. Yes, what a matchup. To be the best, you got to beat the best, kids. That's what you got to do. I wouldn't want to face any other team. It's like when the Eagles beat the Patriots. It just feels better. 34-24. Jordan Love, another 4 passing touchdowns, no interceptions. Josh Jacobs, 6.4 yards to carry. Jaden Reed, 4 touchdown receptions. He's insane. And I think his abilities are really helping. Abilities aren't necessary, but they do help. Rashawn Gary showing up in a big way. And Van Ness getting half a sack total for the season. Okay. Truly amazing. Good run. I love this team. This is one of my favorite teams of building. It was a little bit of a struggle to begin with, but it's just absolutely awesome. Setting up a premier matchup in the Super Bowl. I can't wait. So let's upgrade some guys and let's get there. We'll see you in the Super Bowl. Matchup we all expected. The Baltimore Ravens at 13-4, 88 across the board. Same record as us. Offense, it's a great playbook. Defensively, they're lagging behind, but they still got some really good defenders. I mean, this is still a complete team. I think we have the edges in a couple key locations. But before we get to that, let's look at the yearly awards. Well, Lamar Jackson's the MVP. Okay. Coach of the Year, Matt LaFleur. Very nice. Let's go to some NFC things here. Well, Jaden Reed, he's the Offensive Player of the Year, and he is now Superstar X Factor, which is amazeballs. AJ Terrell, Defensive Player of the Year. Of course, Braden Reese is the Offensive Rookie of the Year. Keenan Benson, can't get any better. He was already a Superstar X Factor, but looking pretty good there. Jordan Love, he's now a Superstar X Factor. He's got Omaha. We got to change that a little bit. McCaffrey still, doing McCaffrey things. It's all that catching he gets. Jaden Reed, of course, the best wide receiver. Elton Jenkins, that should probably move him to a superstar. We'll have to go check that out. Agent Hutchinson, of course. Keenan Benson fighting to be best defensive lineman. Frankie Louvu, what the? Okay. Terrell, of course, he's going to get it over all these guys. And the Cardinals have the best kicker. That's cool. Yeah, let's go talk about this game a little bit. We have some injuries. Just one. We're now losing Taron Sampson. And we're going to talk about who we're starting over him. Depth chart. It was a bit of a decision here. So, James Williams, 6'4", 231. Got better acceleration than Ziegler. Better overall by 1 point. But Ziegler's got better agility. same strength. He's got more awareness, way better play recognition, tackling, not in the power. Definitely not in block shed. Pursuit's the same, but I mean, we have a cover 2 scheme, and James Williams has. I mean, he was converted safety. He's got 78 man coverage, and it's 80 zone coverage, 81 press, better catch, same jump. But I'm gonna go with Ziegler. I think for his tackling, I'm not sure if this is gonna make the biggest difference, but yeah, we're gonna go Ziegler over Williams. Tough decision, but let me show you where I think we have the advantage for sure. Slot wide receiver, we'll take a look at slot corner, Brian Cook. I think clear advantage there. Jaden Reed should eat. And then let's look at their slot wide receiver. I mean, no overall, but he's 6'2" with speed. And I think our slot corner can hang. I think JJ Gage can hang with that. I'm pretty sure he can. So I think that's where we got the advantage. We can match their slot wide receiver, and I don't think their slot corner has anything on Jaden Reed. So I think that's where the advantage is. And also, they don't have a running back. They have Keaton Mitchell. He's not their starting power back. And Josh Jacobs is now a superstar X Factor. So, all right, well, it's time to simulate to see if we get the win. Is training outside run the secret sauce? I mean, have we proved it to this point? I'm not really sure. I mean, the offense has been unbelievable. The defense has been a little questionable, but we have a tough matchup here. And without further ado, let's advance. And we did it! And we did it! We did it! 28-20. Jordan Love is your MVP. We built the team in to a Super Bowl caliber winning team. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go check out the stats in this game. Jordan Love didn't have to do much. 262 and 1. Josh Jacobs 2 rushing touchdowns. Stanley. That's unusual. Okay. Dubs getting it done. Defensively, I think we made all the right moves. The rookie, 1.5 sacks. Jair Alexander, you know, interception every game this year or postseason. We got it done, guys. I think that is the secret sauce. Contract extended, 1 injury, who cares? We got cap space. All right, well, now on to see if we got the dynasty. That's all we have to see now. But I think we pretty much locked in the winning formula for strategy for the Green Bay Packers offense is outside run.